Hello everyone, my name is Ishul and today our topic is tricky English grammar and that's our third week of the course. Now let's look at our today's topics. Firstly, we will look into some pronouns. Then we will look into adjectives and adverbs, but the part of the confusing. After that, we will look into nouns and verbs. Lastly, we will look into prepositions. Now let's continue with the pronouns. There is our subjects and objects and possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. Firstly, we will of course all of we know what is our subjects. So if there is I, its pronoun version is mine. And if we are using it possessive adjective form, we have to say my. You can see on the screen this example, his dog, her dog. If and there is another example, it's a filthy animal. And if it's the writing of the section is like that, we have to say its name is Bob. So you can see on the screen if we are saying it's, that's the possessive pronoun, and the first one is it is a healthy animal. So let's continue with some exercise. And Maria is my sister. We cannot say mine because if we are saying it, we cannot use sister. So we are saying her baby because there is a baby as subject, so we cannot just say hers. So that book is mine because we are not saying that book is my book. If we are saying, if we say the subject, we have to use mine. But if there is no subject, so we have to say that book is mine. These are her computers. Laura has their pencil. The teacher drives his taxi. The strawberry is hers. Her strawberries, and actually it is her strawberries, but there's no strawberries, so we are saying hers. The house is theirs. Their kitchen. There is a subject, so we have to say their. The bag is theirs because there is no subject. And now let's continue with confusing adjective and adverbs. Actually, we know what is adjective and adverb, so I will teach you the confusing part with these examples. So let's look at our first example. These are two sections, every and each. So if there is subject, the hotel has 20 rooms and every room has Wi-Fi. So we have to say every. 1 minute, yes. We are saying every. And let's look at our other example. Always remember to put a period at the end of each sentence. And again, let's look at, I'm so tired, I can't walk any, yes, farther. And what are we saying? The other example, your lies couldn't be further from the truth. And the eagle soared high over the lake. Sarah's mother is mentally ill. Not sick, we are saying ill. And that was it. Now let's look at nouns and verbs. So these are some of these verbs changing their as and sounds, and we have to use the correct form of them. So if there are nouns in the sentence, the role of the noun, we have to use the noun form of it. So there is advice and advice. So we know that advice is the verb form and advice is the noun form. And choice is the noun, choose a verb. So success is a noun, succeed is a verb. Breathe, breath and breathe. Breathe is its verb form and breathe is the noun form. So let's do this examples and let me writing for you as you can see on the screen. Firstly, you can see it is saying humans use their lungs to, yes, there is, we need to use a verb. So is it breathe or breathe? And yes, you are correct. We are saying breathe. And now let's look at second. My sister made the blah blah to switch jobs and pursue her passion. So we have made a something. So we have to make a choice, of course, not a verb and noun. So we are saying choice. Now let's look at the third. Coaches often blah blah their athletes. So what a coach can be do? Yes, they they made advice. So what are you saying? Advice. Advice. So it's the what form, of course, verb form. So third one, we all want to feel like a blah blah. No one likes to fail. So what we want, of course, is success, not a succeed, because a succeed is a verb form and we want to feel a success, not succeed. So we are saying success. Now let's continue with the fifth. So we are, what's that? Does my blah blah smell like garlic? So there is an bad smelling and what can it be? Bread, of course. Is the what form? Of course, noun form. So let's look at the sixth sentence. My husband always blah blah beef over chicken. So blah blah over chicken. So what can be he chose? Yes, chose beef over chicken. So we are saying chooses. And so let's look at the seventh. My grandfather always gives me the best, of course, advice because it's the what form, noun form. Yes. Now let's look at the eighth. Surprisingly, whales cannot breathe underwater. So it's what? A verb. So we are saying breathe. And let's look at the ninth. I will never blah blah on my own. Please help me. So what she will or he will cannot do? Succeed. So what are we saying is succeed. What's form it? Verb form, of course. So the last one, what? The average person takes about blah blah each day. What can it be? Breathes. Breathes. And it's the noun. Now that was it. Let's look at our last topic, prepositions. All of us know that there is in, on, and at. It goes on the general to more specific and very specific. Firstly, in general, we are saying in centuries, decades, months, weeks, seasons, and holidays, streets, neighbor, at time, at the moment. So we are saying in March, in June, in 5 weeks, and we are saying on my birthday, and we are saying in France, and we are being more specific, and we are saying on Columbus streets, and we are being very specific, and we are saying at station blah blah blah. And when it's time, we are saying in March on Easter Day at 8 a.m., 8 p.m. It's like that. And of course, we have a placement of this prepositions. So let's look at our examples. You can see there is our family vacations. So firstly, we are saying after that on a boat. After that, we are saying at a lake, and during summer. We are using our time at the end of the sentence. So let's look at the other example. John opened the door into the classroom after the bell. There is again a time after the bell. And let's look at the other example. The girl wrote the essay with pen before class at home. That's can be changed. If you want to say first at home, you can say, but if you want to say before class, you can say it too. But actually, we are saying it like that. The girl wrote the essay with pen at home before class. So let's look at other examples. Susan put groceries into the refrigerator after getting home. Again, there is a time, and it's the end of the sentence. And the crash happens because of the excessive speed in the rain during the night. Yes, again, you can see the time is and the end of the sentence. And that was it. Thank you for listening to me.